Welcome students to today's math class. Today we are going to do the activity based on the chapter parts and wholes. The concept to be taken in this activity are equivalent fractions, comparison of fractions using actual circle cutouts. The material required for this activity are as follows: craft papers, fevistick, sketch pens and one scissor. Now moving on to our activity. On the screen we can see four circles. The first circle is divided into two equal parts. The second one is divided into three equal parts. The third one is divided into four equal parts. And the fourth one is divided into five equal parts. Students, when we carefully observe the circles, we see that the part marked 1 by 2 is bigger than the part marked 1 by 3. When we compare these two circles, the part marked 1 by 3 is bigger than the part marked as 1 by 4. The fourth one, we see the part is marked as 1 by 5, which is again smaller than the part marked 1 by 4. So now when we see the all four circles together, we observe that the part marked as 1 by 2 is the biggest one and the part marked 1 by 5 is the smallest one. So once again look here, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and 1 by 5. All are unit fractions. And what is the relation between them? Again we can see 1 by 2 is the greatest one and 1 by 5 is the shortest one. Now moving on to some more examples. We can see here three circles on the screen. Students, what does they remind us of? Yeah, they remind us of our favorite thing, pizza. Students, this circle reminds us about the pizza with 6 slices. One slice marked as 1 by 6. Coming on to the next. This reminds us about the pizza with 7 slices. One slice marked as 1 by 7. Similarly, the last pizza shows us the slice marked as 1 by 8. Looking carefully at the circles, we can see that the slice marked as 1 by 6 has the bigger size as compared to the slice marked as 1 by 7. Similarly, the slice marked as 1 by 7 has a bigger size compared to the slice marked as 1 by 8. Looking at these given examples, what we have learnt is that the fraction 1 by 2 is the biggest one and the fraction 1 by 8 is the smallest one. But children, what we have to do is, we have to one thing make clear that these all are unit fractions. And so, to compare the unit fractions is very easy. Just by looking at the fraction, we can decide which fraction is smaller and which one is bigger. Smaller the denominator, bigger is the fraction, and bigger the denominator, smaller is the fraction. Now coming on to the application part, the more the number of pieces of a pizza we have, less will be the size of each piece that we will get. Again, lesser the number of pieces of a cake we have, more will be the size of each piece that we will get. Now, to recapitulate whatever we have learned till now, I am going to ask you one interesting question. I have two pizzas in front of me on the screen. One pizza is having 6 slices and the other pizza is having 10 slices. Now, my question is, which would you like to eat? Pizza with 6 slices or a pizza with 10 slices? Definitely, we would like to eat pizza with 6 slices because what we have learned? 1 by 6 is bigger than 1 by 10. Now we are moving towards the next part of our activity, comparison of proper fractions. As you can see on the screen, here the shaded part is 2 by 3 and here the fraction of shaded part is 5 by 6. When we compare these two fractions 2 by 3 and 5 by 6, what we see is 2 by 3 is smaller than 5 by 6. Moving on to the next example. Here the fraction of shaded part shown is 3 by 8 and 2 by 3. When we compare 3 by 8 and 2 by 3, just by looking at the shaded parts, we can observe that 3 by 8 is smaller than 2 by 3. Moving on to the next example. Here the fraction of shaded part is 5 by 6 and here the fraction shown is 3 by 4. When we compare these both, just by looking at the pictures, we can see that 5 by 6 is greater than 3 by 4. Let us take one more example. Here the fraction of shaded part is 5 by 8 and here 3 by 4. When I compare 5 by 8 with 3 by 4, just by looking at these two circles, I can find that 5 by 8 is less than 3 by 4. Now we move on to the last example. Here the fraction shown is 2 by 3 and 1 by 2. And as we clearly see, 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 2. I hope by now you must have understood the concept of fractions. Now I am going to give you some questions based on whatever we have learned till now. You have to solve these questions by using the actual circle cutouts, which I'll tell you now how to cut the circles. Now you can see here I have taken one circle. If I have to cut it into two equal parts, what I have to do is I'll give just one fold to the circle. I'll get two equal parts. Now proceeding further, to cut this same circle into four equal parts, I'll give this circle one more fold. So when I fold this circle in this way, I'll get four equal parts. Once again, if I have to cut this circle into 8 equal parts, I have to give just one another fold to the circle. When I open this circle, I'll get 8 equal parts. Now to make 6 equal parts, I have taken one another circle. I'll give one fold to make it half, and then carefully I have to fold it so that I can overlap the parts to get the 3 equal parts. Remember, I have to be very careful when I give this fold to the circle. Now this gives me the 6 equal parts. To make 1 by 3 or 3 equal parts of the circle, I'll use the same circle. I'll keep one more circle on the 1 by 6th part having circle, and I'll hide one line in this way. So 2 parts of 1 by 6 give me 1 by 3. Once again, I'll hide this line and I'll get 1 by 3. So this way I can get 3 equal parts of a circle. Now coming on to the equivalent fractions, here I am going to show you something. Here you can see 1 by 2 of a circle. When I fold the circle into 4 equal parts, I require 2 1 by 4 to get 1/2 of a circle. This shows 2 by 4. Now if I fold the circle in 6 equal parts, I require 3 parts, 1 by 6, 1 by 6 and 1 by 6 to get 1/2. This represents 3 upon 6. Now I fold the circle in 8 equal parts, so I require 4 parts of 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 8 and 1 by 8 to get 1 by 2. So this comes out to be 4 by 8. So 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6 and 4 by 8 are called as equivalent fractions. That is all for the day. Thank you.